Code of conduct, purpose and value. So firstly, what is a code of conduct? Well, a code of conduct is a central guide for workers to reference in relation to decisions and behavior at work. A code of conduct will specify an organization's mission, values, and principles, linking them with standards of professional conduct that are expected of an organization's workers. The code also acts as a reference for locating relevant documents, services, and resources related to ethics within an organization. So really there is this ethical foundation of a code of conduct. And by ethics, we're saying this isn't by law, it's just the beliefs of an organization on what is the right behavior. And by them believing this is the right behavior, it is an expectation put on their employees when they sign up to a company that they will follow that right behavior. So it's aligned with the organization's mission and values, as said. And when an employee signs up, they're agreeing to that they can uphold that specific ethical stance based on their employer and their code of conduct. Now, codes of conduct offer an opportunity for an organization to create a positive public identity for themselves, which can lead to an increased level of public confidence and trust among stakeholders. Essentially, organizations want to be seen as nice. They want to attract customers. They want to look like they are a friendly company that is approachable, and that if people do go to the company, whether it be to work or as a client, they will be treated with respect and aligned with those values in the service of the company, which they are stating as a part of their code of conduct. An organization's code of conduct will outline visible guidelines for employee behavior. The code can be referred to by management in order to encourage discussions of ethics and improve how employees deal with issues, prejudices, and grey areas that are encountered in everyday work. So the code of conduct can be raised in matters where an employee might not be behaving at work in a manner aligned with the specific code of conduct. Now, this can be through a specific disciplinary measure within a workplace where it is a formal meeting and that management will bring up, this is our code of conduct. How do you think your behavior aligns with this? Or it could be just simply in a training session with multiple employees as a part of ongoing training, and they might reflect on, are our behaviors and are our procedures for dealing with clients aligned with our specific code of conduct, or what can we do to better achieve what is written in our code of conduct. So really to as an improvement strategy, giving them a goal and want to send resources such as services and documentations which can be used to improve that behavior, because it's all about customer experience and making people feel welcome. You want to get those customers in. So what we'll finally look at is just what might be some areas covered in a code of conduct. And there are a variety of different areas, and they might all have their own, be their own specific codes of conduct as well, depending on the size of the organization or whether they're across an industry. So first we have labor and rights, things related to anti-harassment, worker protections and benefits, and worker expectations. That would be written in the code of conduct about how people should be treated within the workplace. Next, we have health and safety, specifically things related to work health and safety, references to policy, how to manage incidents, specific working conditions, use of ergonomic practices and equipment in order to protect health and safety. That might be its own code of conduct. Ethics, as we've spoken about a lot already, integrity at work, disclosure of information, intellectual property, and sourcing of resources, acknowledging that stuff might not have come from a specific individual, that we are using other individuals' work or obtain things from another area, just referencing that or letting it be known. That's all a part of integrity, okay? And basically in relation to ethics, and just that we are letting it known that we are using a variety of sources, which usually makes us look better because it shows we're doing research and are making data informed decisions, okay? But we're doing the right thing. We then have things related to management, okay, company and mission, values, relevant documentation, training and communication, and grievance processing. They're all specific operations that need to be done, which is covered by management. So they'll guide managers on how they should go about addressing these different issues in order to support employees that they are working over. And then finally, and being that this is an information digital technology course, use of ICT, expected and responsible use of ICT within the workplace. So while it's not against the law to play solitaire on your computer all day while you're at work, it would be against the code of conduct. And obviously, they would have certain websites that would be blocked because it might be distracting to workers while they're at work. And pretty much they're saying, and they'll get usually workers to sign off on an agreement saying that they will use the workplace's ICT resources, the internet, computers, and systems for work related tasks, okay, and that they're going to be used efficiently because it could impact on other workers and make them waste their time as well. And time is money, and that'll affect the overall look of the company too if it slows down productivity. So I hope this video is giving you an understanding of what a code of conduct is and the different areas that it may cover. But essentially, it's got a foundation of ethics that does align with an organization's mission and values, and pretty much it's to make them look good to the overall society that they are working within, and it's also to attract people to work at their company, and those who do work at the company, their values should align, or they at least have to abide by the values that are established in the code of conduct if they hope to work with a company, because it is all for an ethical standpoint in order for obviously good work to be done and obviously everyone to be treated fairly and equally, okay, within a workplace.